Hey you! Let me ask you a question before we start. What do you do when you experience a creative block or beat block for that matter? What I do is hunt for free VSTs and free samples, and also play around with the VSTs that I have not used before. And that is exactly how I came up with this in this particular plugin. Playing that reminded me of Deadmau5, so I wanted to take inspiration from his tracks and make something. So I recorded what I played into the piano roll and then edited the MIDI to get this. I kept the melody aside so that I could work with some plugs to go with the bass. Now this is T-Force Alpha with 3 oscillators, really good for electronic music. I chose this plucky preset. I felt that too much of delay and reverb might not be good, so I went into the effects and dialed down both of them, and then recorded this thing over the bass. Well, that's not the way I wanted it. This is what I had in mind. Doubled it down an octave. Then laid down a simple kick pattern on the step sequencer with a house kick. Let's see what we have as of now. Okay, added one more T-Force Alpha for the source. I copied down the notes from the bass, including the melody that we kept aside. Let's design our own sound. Go to initialization to start off with a clean slate. Let's play around in the piano roll to fill the frequency spectrum and increase the intensity. Need more notes. Even more. And even more. Let's bring it down one octave. Now everything together with the kick sounds like this. Well, the most important thing that we gotta do right now is sidechaining. That is why I created a stereo bus and added the Sonitus compressor in it. To that compressor, I added a synth from the kick track and directed the output of the synth tracks to this sidechain bus. I mixed this a little bit before moving forward, then I added a clap and a hat to go with the kick. I need an arpeggiator, so let's add one more T-Force and copy the 3 notes in the chord progression. And a little bit of sound designing. T-Force Alpha does have a built-in arpeggiator, but I'm gonna introduce you to a free arpeggiator plugin, which we can use to arpeggiate any VST plugin. This is the Blue Arp Arpeggiator. Let's set it up. First, we copy down the MIDI from the instrument we wanna arpeggiate, then we choose the input of that instrument as the MIDI Omni of Blue Arp. Now we can arpeggiate that instrument in any way we prefer. I also wanted the root note to be played one octave below. After playing around in the arpeggiator, recorded that into the instrument track in case I wanted flexibility with the arpeggio pattern. Remember the first pattern we made? Played it with the triangle wave. I felt the melody should stand out a little bit, so I added one more T-Force alpha with the melody from the beginning. Okay, now we have a lot in hand. It's time we mix and arrange it. And it took a lot of time than usual because I had to choose between so many options in automation. And automation is very important in electronic music. So this is how it looks like after all the mixing has been done. Let me go through all the additional things that I added during mixing. First, we have the sub bass, which is nothing but a single simple sine wave, which plays the root notes of the chords at the lowest octave possible. Then we have this plucky chord progression. Well, it's the same chord progression but with a plucky sound. I also added this piano sound from Complete Control with the same chords. And most importantly, white noise. To get the sound from T-Force Alpha, use only the noise oscillator. Well, that was not exactly what I had in mind. You see this main volume, this high filter, low pass filter, and depth. I automated those parameters to get this. Speaking of automation, let's go through them. At the top, we have an automation on high pass filter with the kick. Let's see the automation of low pass cutoff on the source. Now for the same cutoff on the plucks. I decided to use this sound for the lead melody. Those stutters are a result of the huge load on the CPU because of the resource-hungry synthesizers. This is bound to happen in electronic music production in low-end PCs. The one way to get around this is to freeze the synthesizer tracks. This converts the MIDI data into the audio output we are supposed to get from that track. Then the CPU will not have to compute anything related to that track. To freeze a track, you just have to press this star. Phew! I'm back after freezing all the tracks. You remember the sidechain bus in which every synth is coming through? Well, I added a glitch effect with tape stop at the end, whose mix is gonna be automated. To input automation data into a bus track, we have to drag it up from down here. And there is the automation on the mix of the glitch, which you're gonna clearly notice when I play this now. If you found this video useful, then do like it and subscribe for more videos involving Cakewalk and free VSTs. Stay safe, stay healthy, see you later.